Hello everyone, welcome to the episode 57 of Soul Lead Saturday. The guest we have today, Achyut Pallav, is one of the foremost names in Indian calligraphy today. With his unique approach and faith in the aesthetic appeal of the art, he has made significant contribution in reviving the glory of Indian calligraphy. His mission is to bring forth traditional and modern calligraphy to masses. Through his various exhibitions and workshops in India and abroad, he has demonstrated calligraphy in Devanagari, English, and other Indian languages. This calligrapher and painter have a vision that has elevated the status of handwriting to an eloquent art form. His letters seek the hidden energy and emotions behind words and capture their meaning in an artistic manner. He goes beyond putting pen to paper to create an expression or style. He believes that each letter is a design in itself, and a letter or a symbol has the potential of becoming a piece of art, whether painted individually or as a composition. Achyut Pallav has scores of publications, exhibitions, and awards to his name, benefiting the tremendous work he has done. His love for Indian scripts has led him to conceptualize and execute ventures like Calligraphy Roadways and Califest, India's first ever festival of calligraphy. There are there have been three successful festivals so far, and he has founded Achyut Pallav School of Calligraphy and established Cali Hunt Award of Excellence in Calligraphy. Both are the first of its kind in India. Wow, so we have an amazing artist as a guest for this Solid Saturday episode, and I can't wait to hear more from him. So let's just welcome him and hear more about his career journey. How did he find his passion towards the calligraphy and managing to lead that very well and kind of India's representative in that specific field. So thank you, Achyut. Very happy to have you on the show and really appreciate all your time and consideration being on the show.
Dear Vaishali, thank you very much for your calling me.
Yeah, thank you
Really,
so much. And the pleasure is all mine. I'm already enjoying this actually because this is kind of an artistic field, and for me, it is like an awesome Sunday morning. So, moving towards our first section is about passion and interest. So whenever we think about any artistic activity, people don't think it as like passion or the long term career journey. So the motive of this episode is making the awareness that how people can think about these areas as well as their long term career and pursue their passion in this specific field. So how did you find your passion in this field, and what steps did you take to pursue that passion?
yeah, I was in school. I mean, every day you have to write one thought on the blackboard.
Uh-huh.
Yes, school uh, discipline was there. So I was a backbencher. No.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know about the calligraphy. I don't know about the writing. I don't know about what is a good thought.
Uh-huh.
Because I was in 8th standard,
Uh-huh.
and nobody was ready to write on the blackboard. So everybody was fear in the mind. So
Uh-huh.
finally, teacher came to me and he finally asked me, "Is it possible? Can you write from today?" And I said, "So no problem. I don't know. What I'm going to write on the blackboard. I
Uh-huh.
don't know what is good thought." I start with this Sundar Akshar Ek Dagina Hai. It's like a beautiful writing is one like a jewelry.
Uh-huh.
That was right from beginning. I know that.
Uh-huh.
So 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. 3 years I was doing the same thing again and again, again and again, again and again with beautiful, beautiful thoughts.
Mhm.
People gave to me, people sometimes gave to me. My teacher was a good guidance from, and finally I decided to go to JJ School of Art.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, I painted a lot of signboards, I painted banners, I painted the walls. So the letter which was I'm going to write on the blackboard, that was the proportion was not more than 2 inches or 3 inches.
Uh-huh.
When I start to write on the black wall, that time later was 5 feet, 6 feet. So I start recognizing there was a design is there,
Uh-huh.
vertical line, horizontal line, curvatures. When in Devanagari,
Uh-huh.
one word complete without top line, you can't complete that word.
Uh-huh.
Then spacing between two lines, then conjuncts, ukar, ikar. So many designs are there like that. And it's not lippy, it's a design. And then I went to JJ. I found a good Indian calligrapher. And, he's the godfather of Indian typography. That is R.K. Joshi, Raghunath Krishna Joshi. He's a legend calligrapher of India. He
Mhm.
was. And he showed a lot of things. He did the demo. So I realized that what he is doing, what I'm doing, I'm junior, he's a senior. Let's connect the pathway.
Uh-huh.
And I connect with R.K. Joshi. So slowly, it's under nine, again, first year, second year, fourth year. So fifth year, my specialization was calligraphy and typography.
Wow.
And I got a first class. I was first in my subject.
Mhm.
And after that, I realized that this is wonderful
Mhm.
because you are designing the letters,
Mhm.
you're thinking about the letters.
Uh-huh.
And then after 2 years, I got a scholarship from the Academy to research on Modi script,
Uh-huh.
which is old Indian script which used in 15th to 18th century, like King Shivaji's time. And I did the thesis. That was the first thesis in India.
Uh-huh.
And I'm the first person
Wow.
to research on calligraphy.
Uh-huh.
So I completed my thesis, and after that, I realized
Uh-huh.
I learned a lot of things from my teachers, my professors, my well-wishers, some institutional, historical
Uh-huh.
institutions as well. Why not you can give the knowledge to the people?
Uh-huh.
Don't keep it with you.
Mhm.
So I joined in JJ School of Art, that is the Applied Arts of JJ Institute of Applied Art, where I was a student. I joined as a faculty member.
Mhm.
After 5 years, I realized uh, just leave the job now
Mhm.
and work for the different people, work with the architecture, work with the writer, work with the filmmaker, work with the interior, work with the electronic.
Mhm.
Try to expand your form. It is not only one thing. That is, you are artist, but I'm not. I say, if you can't expand, you can't do anything in your life.
Uh-huh.
And then I work with a lot of people. Slowly, I establish as a calligrapher, as a designer, and good thing that not only I was a calligrapher, I was a designer. So I know if I create one composition, if I create one letter, if I design one logo, how you can use in application.
Mhm.
So immediately most people was recognized, "Arey, this is a Achut work. This is a Achut logo."
Uh-huh.
Because you should know that commercial, what is the commercial also. And
Yes.
today I'm telling you, uh, in Marathi we call say Hawa Sodun, air chhod ke.
Uh-huh.
I did all the media.
Uh-huh.
I work with the water, I work with the construction. I create one building in Pune city.
Mhm.
1 meter is a 9 feet. It's a part of that construction.
Mhm.
And that was the vision. And I think once you start that uh, journey now,
Mhm.
so you will find lot of things together.
Mhm. Yeah.
AI is there, these scripts are there. And
Mhm.
luckily, I didn't realize that India is such a big country.
Yeah.
More, I think, more than 15 language. But we don't know about the calligraphy.
Yeah.
We are using only for the communication.
Mhm.
You can see Indian note. You can see the all the language on the on that note. But
Yeah.
I say, why not you can use the calligraphy in communication?
Uh-huh.
Because I was an advertising person, student. I was design student. So I slowly, I start the incorporate.
Uh-huh.
And now the condition is, I'm telling you, it's a calligraphy in India also. People are thinking that's one profession.
Mhm.
You can earn the money. You can do a lot of things with the calligraphy.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing this amazing journey that you had along with pursuing your passion. And
Yeah.
I would say that you are the pioneer in India for the calligraphy because you started doing it in India and now you did the workshops abroad as well.
To be
So
honest, I'm telling you that
that
Pro-
actually, and showing.
Professor R.K. Joshi, my guru, We did a lot of work in calligraphy.
Yeah.
I think I'm a student of Rakesh Joshi. You carry forward all these things. Give it to all the people.
Yep, 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 yep. And that's amazing actually. So thank you so much for sharing this and making more awareness within the next generation that you can pursue your passion, the fields you are interested in. You just have to be dedicated and committed. And as you mentioned, one more important aspect of it, when we think about any artistic field as a hobby and we are confused that it can't be a long career option, you mentioned that it is always important that along with your area of interest, you learn the commercial aspect of it so that you will not see that it is not giving you any financial stability in that particular field. So thank you so much for sharing. And moving before we move towards our next segment, which is questions from the audience, I would like to have a small demonstration for the audience so that they will understand what is calligraphy and what you are doing. So are you ready to give this small demonstration to the audience? So this is amazing, and I'm really excited to host you here. So moving towards our next section is about questions from the audience. So I have shortlisted a couple of questions for you, and the first question under that section is: when we think about hobby, always artistic fields are considered as a hobby. It is not like long-term career option. So what would you like to share about from your experience?
See, when you're thinking about the hobby,
Uh-huh.
it's you're in good mood, you're do the art sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But when you are doing a career, that
Uh-huh.
time consistency is very important. Try to understand that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I always suggest to all the people, those who are really doing hobby, like a lot of people are telling me, Achyuta, I'm doing this is my hobby, my gar I'm doing. I like to sing. Achyuta, I'm doing a lot of sketching. I say it's okay,
Uh-huh.
but I think you little bit you would think about that. Why not as a profession?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like that, Vaishali.
Uh-huh.
Uh, if I'm a uh, artist, then I'll be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. Anybody can do anybody thing. Because initially I was nothing. I was zero. My father was normal, is like a office worker. My mother is also a housewife. Not a single person from my home. They are artists.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized that okay, I accept that. Initially, I was doing a part of my school.
Uh-huh.
But after that, it's my passion and my profession was born.
Mm-hmm.
So I request all the people, if you are doing a hobby, you can do the hobby, not a problem. But if it is possible, try to develop that hobby in a profession.
Mm-hmm.
That will be really helpful for all the people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And one more question is along the passion actually. So when we think about the financial aspect of pursuing your passion in this artistic space, how much money aspect matters when pursuing your passion, and how parents influence to the kids actually, how parents' decisions makes impact on the kids.
Definitely, see, luckily, my father, uh, my father told me that do the best.
Uh-huh.
We know
Yeah.
this is a art. You
Yes.
have you require to establish yourself.
Uh-huh.
After establishment, you will get the money. But
Uh-huh.
first, you have to prove yourself. See, I'm telling you, it's a nice example of myself. When I started calligraphy after JJ in '82, I passed from JJ,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a first class. I was expecting even my parents was expecting you will get a good job, you will
Mm-hmm.
get a good. But I decided I want to start a career in calligraphy. So that time in India, people don't know about the calligraphy. And
Uh-huh.
what is calligraphy? Why? What is the requirement of that?
Uh-huh.
So you are going to write only beautiful wedding card, that is calligraphy. You're
Uh-huh.
going to write only a scroll, that is calligraphy. If you
Uh-huh.
are going to write one name on the envelope, that is calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
But I say beyond that, you can't create a lot of big words here.
Mm-hmm.
And once you create a requirement from the people, because I was going to people, okay, what do you want to do? You want to write a wedding card, I'll do. So I got a 2 rupees for my first job.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
And, yeah, and then I realized people like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then I decide after two, I have to add zero. Like 200, 2000, 2 lakhs or 2 crores. Then
Uh-huh.
you have to take the call.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So today I'm doing a lot of commercial work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sometimes we are charging sometimes in lakhs for the logo design.
Mm-hmm.
If I write one line, I get the money.
Mm-hmm.
So people are asking me, "Arey, you're not using anything, you're doing it in 2 minutes, just make it and you are asking money. Yeah, that's right. Because that's an art,
Uh-huh.
not a hobby.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
yep.
initially you require a lot of support from your family. That
Mm.
is very important part. See,
Yes.
otherwise, you're graduate now, you can do the job. This is not possible. You have
Mhm,
to take a lot of experience. You have to work with a lot of people,
mhm,
and that is very important. And I think family support is a very important part.
mhm. Yes, yes, that's the. I think nowadays it is little more changing in India as well. I can see that there are a lot of parents who are supporting this kind of thing.
Support, really, yes, yes,
They're little patient with the kids, and they're allowing them to pursue
yes,
what they want to
yes,
explore.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, but I think in your generation it was definitely very difficult,
It
and
was, it
managed.
was, it was difficult because artists, my God, what you are going to do in the future
Yeah,
like this?
yeah, that happens. Like everybody has that mindset. Like people don't think at all uh, as this as a career option because it's like a social dynamics as well, right? Associated with that,
Yes,
how people take it in the society.
yeah.
So I think slowly things are changing, and hopefully through this episode also will make more awareness towards the
Definitely.
photography. So thank you so much. And next, one more question we have is, how did you choose the script for the calligraphy?
First, my mother tongue is Devanagari, Marathi.
Uh huh.
So I started with the Devanagari. My books was in Devanagari.
Uh huh.
English was there. The script is otherwise major script is Devanagari.
Uh huh.
So try to find out possibilities in your mother tongue.
Uh huh.
Like, there are a lot of thousands of different format in Devanagari.
Uh huh.
You can say poem is there, write-ups are there, lessons are there, thoughts are there,
Mm-hmm.
sense about a sense. Take a sense of thoughts from sense.
Mm-hmm.
Naneshwar, Ramdas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after that, being a calligrapher and designer,
Mm-hmm.
I say you have to change your track now.
Mm-hmm.
Because in India, you go to Kashmir, script is different. You
Mm-hmm.
go to Punjab, script is different. You go to Bihar, script is different. You go to South side, all scripts are different, different scripts. So being a designer, I say this is my duty or my this is my pleasure or this is I'm a student. I have to learn all this language script. I should know that.
Mm-hmm.
In between, I did one nice calendar for Tata.
Wow.
Impression about the Tata in different language,
Uh-huh.
and
That's
it was really wonderful assignment was there.
uh-huh.
Or 2 years back, I did one nice uh, shawl design for Amitabh Bachchan.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It was a felicitation to Amitabh Bachchan.
Uh-huh.
The late actor Bomay Irani asked me, "Is it Achut? Can you do something in calligraphy?" I
Uh-huh.
said, "Good idea.
Uh-huh.
What is next?" That was the important part. Amitabh means everlasting. So I transferred that meaning of in all the language.
Uh-huh.
And in Pashmina shawl, I designed that in the border.
Mm-hmm.
19 language, Indian and some foreign language.
Amazing.
Chinese was there, Japanese was there, Russian was there,
Mm-hmm.
Turkey was there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very important part.
Yes.
So when I'm doing I was doing a one demonstration in China.
Uh-huh.
So I asked to Chinese people, is it possible? Can we few work together?
Mm-hmm.
They say we don't know Devanagari. I say I don't know Chinese, but we'll work together.
Uh-huh.
What is the common things was there? There's one word was there. You can take your word in your language, and you
Uh-huh.
can select your word in your language. We work together.
Uh-huh.
Recently, I worked with a world-renowned calligrapher from London.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
He was in India. I
Mm-hmm.
request to that person,
Mm-hmm.
can we work together on one paper?
Uh-huh. Yes.
So this type of experiment is very important.
Uh-huh.
And I
Yes.
think that's why initially I select Devanagari
Uh-huh.
because it was a great script.
Mm-hmm.
Kana, Matra, Velanti, Ukar, joints, conjunctions. Sometimes one word in 10 letters are incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
How to control yourself when you're going to write that?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to write, you're designing the entire word.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very important part.
Mm.
And that is habit, that is confidence, and you can carry everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. And the way I'm reading you, actually, it is more over like a lot more dedication and the commitment. And as you mentioned, one word which is consistency to pursue your passion. So I can see all those things, as well as the way you mentioned that it is important that you are ready to do the experiments. And some might be successful, some might be the failures, but in
Yeah.
either case, you learn.
Yes.
So that is the important aspect of it. So thank you so much. And moving towards our next section is about the fun segment, where I'm going to give you three words and kind of keywords, and you have to tell me whatever comes to your mind. So are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first word is like it is a lot more associated with your profile. So
Yeah.
first word is art.
See, the art, when you are going to explore, express,
Uh-huh.
there is no dedication, there is no binding was there. Feel that this is art.
Mhm.
Because when you are going, so common person is going to write on art, when it is a rule, he is following the rules.
Mhm.
When I'm going to write, I'm not going to use because that is my beyond the expressions.
Mhm.
And that is very important part.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then second word is creativity.
Yeah, creativity. You when you think about creativity,
Uh-huh.
it is not a normal thing. You are creative, that's why people come to your place.
Yep. Yep. Mhm. And that I
Yeah.
already seen your actually demonstration as well. That quickly you, when I asked you like a couple
That,
more, just quickly
that
came.
I'll give you one small example. I was in Russia and
Uh-huh.
I did one big scroll, right, of 5 feet by 50 feet in 3 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And they asked me how it is possible, Rachu. It is not a computer, you are doing by your hand. I
Uh-huh.
said, see, when you're coming to the that art room or on the paper, that you have to think about that paper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to think of what I'm going to write on the paper. That's the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
How to manage that?
Mm-hmm.
What is the balance? What is the proportion? You have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the creativity.
Yes.
Otherwise, people would like to write anything. It's not like that.
Uh,
I'm already we are doing that. This look like a regular. But when you're doing something, splash, wow. You know,
uh-huh.
wow is important. Then you have to give a lot of energy to
Uh-huh.
your thought.
Yeah. So you often get that reaction actually when you're saying, wow, right, representation matters. And I think calligraphy is the most
Yes, exactly.
way of expressing, like
Yes.
showing something effectively. So for sure it is like very much like in demand field. And the third word we have is career.
See, when you're choosing the career,
Uh-huh.
you have to do the justice to your career.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
When I was doing the career, that time people was asking me, "You got a first class. You're in a ranker,
Uh-huh.
and why you're doing the calligraphy? People don't know what the calligraphy." I said, "No, I want to create a career in calligraphy.
Uh-huh.
You have to think positive,
Yes. Uh-huh.
and everywhere art is there.
Uh-huh.
You have to build up that. You have to increase that.
Uh-huh.
And once you create that, you will get the success.
Uh-huh.
What is success? You have to. It is not like a job, 10 to 5. It's not a career.
Uh-huh.
You just go slowly, one by step. You have to go in a high position. I was doing a board, drawing a board. Every day you have to write one thought. That time I can't think that this is my career. But when I realized one later is one design, one later is one breath, then I think that this is a good career. You have to
Yes.
positively, you can present in front of the people.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
then you can give the career option. That's why today I'm telling you, if you want to do a career in calligraphy, you can.
Uh-huh.
Only one thing is important. Work is very important.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Persistence is very important.
Yeah.
Beauty is very important. And give the respect to your work.
Uh-huh.
self-respect is also important.
Yes.
I'm going to write your name, so definitely I have to think about that personality.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm work for recently, I worked for the one wedding card that is uh, Indian rich person, Mukesh Ambani's daughter and a Piramal's son. So
Wow.
they want to write one later. So they asked me, is it possible, Achun, can you write the letter by hand, not by computer?
Uh-huh.
So
Wow.
they, yeah, see how you grab the opportunities. And
Yes.
that's why you need a good work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, again, I'm telling all the people that you do the best career.
Uh-huh.
Both are job hard, but you should enjoy that. You do
Mm-hmm.
something great.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think if you are passionate enough about that field, you find opportunity in everywhere, like everything, like what can be done. So I think the way you are leading is definitely an ideal example for anybody who are trying to pursue their passion in any field they are interested in. So thank you so much. And moving towards our next section is about exploring your career, work, and volunteering. So the first question, like there are so many things actually under your profile
No
that
problem, no problem, no problem.
but just because being the time limit, I have just shortlisted a couple of questions for you under this section. So the first question under that section is: you run a lot of initiatives, workshops, and exhibitions. Would you like to share some of those with the audience?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. I'm doing a course that is Indian script, that is a day degree, which is very popular all over the world.
mhm,
Because a lot of British people, a lot of American people, they are now interested in Devanagari script that I'm doing.
mhm,
Then I like to do the basic plus like or expression, self-expression. You don't know your expression. What is your expression?
uh-huh,
You say, I'm not a calligrapher, I can't do that. I say, no, you have to do that.
uh-huh,
So work with the sound, work with the dance, work with the music. You listen that,
mhm,
immediately you can start the working.
uh-huh,
Like one example I'm telling you. In my workshop, initially we start with the meditation, like sit like this, very straight form, and start the chanting of Om. And within time, you can create that Om on the paper.
mhm,
Next part, that is a very classical music.
mhm,
Listen that. And the same classical music is there in your ear, in your mind. Make the movement for your hand.
mhm,
Create a different form. Second part is the light music. Change the movement of your mind.
mhm,
Change the give the different dimension of for your hand also.
mhm,
And third is little bit abstract, like zigzag, tack, 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 tack. So tack, 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 tack. So then we realize I'm not an artist, I'm not a calligrapher, but I can do that.
uh-huh,
I want to give the self-expression because that is very important part.
uh-huh,
Otherwise, you're thinking I'm a very simple person. I'm
mhm,
doing a job. I don't know about art. No, I say no. If you want to sing, you can sing. If you want to dance, you can dance. If you want to do whatever you want, you can do that. But don't tell me I can't do that.
mhm,
One lady, I was doing a workshop in Pune. She was almost 65 years old. She
mhm,
was my problem. I can't dance with you. But segment was dance and calligraphy. But almost 30, 40 people are just dancing and just working. End of the workshop, she told me that, Achu, I want to dance. I said, it's okay, let's dance. I know that she can't work like, dance like young children. But she was able to dance. And then end of the workshop, she told me that, Achu, I never think all these things. I
mhm,
was thinking that my knee is not good, so I am not able to dance.
mhm,
I say, no, you have to take care,
mhm,
but you have to do that. And I
mhm,
think this is I'm using as a therapy.
mhm,
Therapy is not only about the writing.
mhm,
If you want to write something, you have to read something. Once
mhm,
you read, then you realize that this is good thought. Then you
mhm,
require a good paper.
mhm,
Which paper is? Then go to market, find out the papers, thousands of papers there. Then
Mm-hmm.
you're get confused. My thought is it's based on love.
Mm-hmm.
Which color is there? Which texture is there? Which size is there? And finally, when you got the paper, when you're going to write on the paper, that time it is not thought, it's a picture of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are transferring that thought on the paper with your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a very important part.
Yeah.
What is happiness? That's a simple thing. If I want to write, I can write that. But you can bring a discipline. What is calligraphy? Calligraphy is teaching you a discipline, consistency, beauty. When you write one single line, that's the first lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a vertical single line. That lines teach you how to stand in front of the people
Mm-hmm.
because you are a calligrapher.
Yes.
When next line coming to that line, distance between two lines.
Uh-huh. Yes.
But that when you understand that distance, then when I'm going to talk with you,
Mm-hmm.
you need a distance from me. When I'm going to talk with my teacher, distance between two people.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm going to talk with my boss,
Mm-hmm.
like this distance.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm going to talk with my wife or my girlfriend, distance is different. So
Mm-hmm.
what speech you can have, you teach, that is a career.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Otherwise, it is only one line.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to conduct all these type of workshop. It's not like that. Follow me. I don't like that. You don't follow me. But if you follow yourself,
Uh-huh.
and that is a very important part. I'm going to instruction. You have to do this thing.
Uh-huh.
Then you will do that.
Yes, yes. And I can very much agree on that point. And moving towards our next question is about any interesting experience that you came across, like, any interesting student you always remember. Would you like to share with that with the audience?
See, in Mumbai 2005, 6, I think,
Uh-huh.
whole Bombay was under the water.
Mm-hmm.
It was difficult time was there. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, I started to uh, umbrella workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that black umbrella and paint that.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly, I start a workshop there from all over the Maharashtra. Like you can say Nagpur to uh, Kolhapur. It's like more than 1,000 kilometers area was there. I
Mm-hmm.
want to give the freshness to the people. Okay, whatever the you have missed a lot of things in the monsoon. I lost my studio in monsoon. That I lost my papers, I lost my works, I lost my books, I
Mm-hmm.
lost my real certificate. But why you're crying? That's life is there. You should enjoy the life
Mm-hmm.
and paint that umbrella and show to the people that I'm happy person. You can see me with the umbrella. And when I'm telling you, I was conducting workshop. I conducted workshop in Ria College in
Mm-hmm.
Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, listen, if you are coming to workshop, bring the music instruments, bring the color, bring the sound system, bring whatever you. But music is very important.
Yes. Uh-huh.
India is very famous for that. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, we start that. Here is Bausa Pasaya, Barasat Mein Tarjinadi. A lot of people were singing the song and painting the umbrella. Throw the colors, play the colors.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, end of the workshop, one group of people, they they touch me and they say, Achuk, sir, it's very nice workshop. We enjoy that.
Uh-huh.
I said, yeah, it's good. Thank you very much. And I just turned, all the people was blind.
Mm-hmm.
I say, you are blind and how you enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
They say, we can't see, but we enjoy the sound.
Mm-hmm.
The way you are explaining, the way you are enjoying, we can understand that. And that power is with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think this is one of the most memorable experience for me. And they asked me, sir, Please do the workshop again and again for all this. See, a lot of people are there. A lot of people like they can see the workshop, but they who can't see the workshop,
Mhm.
but they can listen. They can imagination. And that was a different key for me. So not work for the you work for all type of people. I was working on the Independence Day in one NGO. The the, uh, the the person, the boy he was just sitting like this, and he insists me that I want to work with you. I said it's okay. He can't stand even. So I this is Manekaki. I did the one full 5 feet by 30 feet paper. I
Uh-huh.
say you have to paint that.
Uh-huh.
So he, yeah, I'll do that. I do. Like he can't work. He can't talk that. He took that paint like in his leg, fit, and he just turned in 360 degrees,
Mhm.
and he completed the circle.
Mhm.
I say, what's so perfect there? I said, you are a master. I should take, I learn from you.
Yeah.
I never tell in my future, I don't have energy.
Mhm.
So this type of experience, it is give and take actually.
Yep, yep. Mhm.
That is my why. That's why I like to workshop because I do the lot of workshop.
Uh-huh.
I when I was in Germany, when I was in London. So one lady came from Paris,
Uh-huh.
and she was old lady. And I asked, Madam, what is your age? She told me 85. She all the way start from Paris. Morning, she's in London. She was working 2 days, and then she will back. And then
Mhm.
next she will come with a lot of homework.
Mhm.
I thought, Ari, this is energy.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Actually, there are so many things to learn from you.
Yeah,
Definitely, this will be helpful for the next generation that we are trying to achieve from this particular series. That people should be able to pursue their passion and build their career in a stronger way so that they can lead it very well in the future. So thank you so much. And moving towards our next section is about tips and advice or any books or courses kind of section. But already you mentioned a lot more things. As I mentioned, that there are a lot of things to learn, as well as you have mentioned a couple of qualities which oftentimes we ignore, but those are the qualities which take you to the long goals. So just to summarize here, any tips or advice would you like to give to the students or the professionals who wants to pursue their passion in this specific field, which is calligraphy?
the first thing is self-respect is a very important part,
Uh-huh.
which is because what you're doing is it's an art. It's not it's not writing.
Uh-huh.
It will take a time. It's not like a burger. Today's generation, they want result in 10 hours,
Uh-huh.
10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I always give an example that I spent 10 years in basic learning, 10 years.
Uh-huh.
I know that today's world is very fast.
Uh-huh.
We don't have time. They
Uh-huh.
are always thinking that I have to do 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I say it's not like that.
Uh-huh.
If you want to learn something, if you want to do something, you have to be justice for your work and yourself. Create a respect from people also. Why I'm a commercial successful? Because there a lot of people are giving a respect to my work.
Uh-huh.
Not only the Achut Pal.
Uh-huh.
What Achut is doing, it's phenomenal. It's great. To the mark, up to the mark. But now internationally people are calling me because I'm different than other people.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Like, the other time I will use the one example. In Russia, they call me.
Uh-huh.
It is small exhibition, small in the it's an international exhibition.
Uh-huh.
So people they invite calligraphers from all over the world.
Uh-huh.
I send my work,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah. And
initially, uh, yeah. So the work was display was there. A lot of people was there.
Mhm.
So I entered into that gallery and I saw a lot of people are there. I asked the mediator why these people are there. A lot of people are there. She told me that people are waiting from yesterday. That person is not there. He's coming today.
Mhm.
I said, it's good. Maybe it's good work.
Mhm.
Something different than other people.
Mhm.
And when I reached there, I saw this. That was my work. So I immediately I said, "This is my work." Oh, you're a Chitpala. People are waiting for you. And then I saw my entire workshop was full,
Uh-huh.
full. So why it is possible? Because you have to create. Every moment is a different moment.
Uh-huh.
To give the justice to your work,
Uh-huh.
give the different and they'll say
Mhm.
you want.
Yes. No doubt I can say that you are a brand yourself, Achyut Pala, for the calligraphy. And as you mentioned that you don't want to just keep this talent to yourself. You want to make more awareness to the society as well as take
Yeah.
people along with you and pursue their passion. So this is kind of a leadership that we always look for. So moving towards our end of the show, which is like a leadership. So you are truly leading your passion and the area of interest, which is calligraphy. So what is your leadership style and any specific leader that you always follow and admire and why?
See, when I meet my guru R.K. Joshi, so give give the knowledge to everyone.
Mhm.
I always people why follow me because my leadership style is
Mhm.
when you're working with me today I will finish whatever I have knowledge. I will think tomorrow for other thought.
Mhm.
It's not like that. We'll finish in 6 months, then
Mhm.
we'll finish 8 months. Come tomorrow, I will show a little bit. Come day after tomorrow, I will show a little bit. Not like that.
Mhm.
If if it's in front of me and he's lacking some problem, definitely we'll give the guidance to him immediately. See, build up the confidence
Uh-huh.
instead of teaching. Once he is confident, he will do better than.
Mhm.
But if you can't give the confidence, oh, it is not good, you are not able to do that. No, it's not like that.
Mhm.
So try to incorporate. So I try to give the he is a, give the confidence.
Mhm.
I think that is a my leadership because that's why I'm successful. Because today I'm doing a lot of online workshops in all over the world. So people are asking me to do Devanagi workshop also US, also Netherlands, also Chicago, London also.
Mhm.
So even Paul Anthony is coming from London. When he was India that time, he was telling about the all
Mhm.
British characters. You can see the work of Achut. The way he's working,
Mhm.
style is different because he's not thinking.
Yeah.
Once it's not, the finish is there.
Uh-huh.
And that's a perfect composition. Why this is because interaction is there. A lot of interaction with a lot of people. I
Uh-huh.
work with I work with the Zakir Hussain, I work with Shankar Mahadevan, I work with the architect, I work with the interior designer. So all these different type of people are there.
Mhm.
Take the different thought from the people, and that is my leadership.
Mhm.
I'm learning from a lot of people, different people. They are not a calligrapher, but they can think about the calligraphy. When
Mhm.
you work with the music, you take that music in your calligraphy.
Mhm.
And your lyrics, when Bajar is there, that consistency, smoothness, beauty, you
Uh-huh.
incorporate in your work. When you're working with the textile designer or architect, you
Mhm.
make a nice composition.
Mhm. Yes.
See, it's not only the leadership, it's a give and take policy, I think.
Yes. 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 Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing actually to have if everybody understands the importance of give and take, definitely nobody will be left behind and everybody will try to achieve something good for themselves. So thank you so much for sharing this awesome career journey as well as making the awareness how the artist can build their career very firmly and reach to multiple countries as well, showing their talent. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate all your time and consideration being on the show. Just to summarize, I'm going to say that if you are passionate enough about your area of interest or any field, specific field, So you definitely find opportunity to learn in every aspect of that field. And as um, actually Achut mentioned from his career journey, that it is very important when you are pursuing your passion, you have to be consistent, you have to understand your duty, as well as you have to spend enough time in learnings as well. So you can't just go ahead and say that I'm established. It is a lot more like a long journey. So always take that it at every point in your pursuing your passion, you have to be open to new learnings and keep learning. So thank you so much. Hope you will enjoy this episode as well. And as I always say, until we meet, happy reading. Let's live together. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Yes, thank you.